Hi, this is Chloe McBetta, and this is my field experience analysis. I was placed at Wrightsville Beach Elementary School. My placement field teacher was Miss Thomas, and she taught a fourth grade social studies and reading class. So I took a picture of student X's behavioral checklist. At their IEP meeting, they discussed having a behavioral checklist that must be completed every single day to make sure that student X stays on task. After every single check, he is rewarded with 2 minutes of Minecraft. This day, student X was struggling to do work because the special ed teacher was out for the week, and they only had Miss Thomas. So he was very sad and emotional, and he hadn't had a lot of checks on that day. I took some pictures of some work that the students are given. This was during St. Patrick's Day. Spirits were high. Everyone was super excited, but all students were expected to complete this work. Students with IEPs and 504s were given an extension time. And Miss Thomas calls it must do and may do work. So this was a must do assignment, and they did not have to complete it on St. Patrick's Day, but they had to do it. They must do it by the end of the week. So this was a little history sheet, and then they had a graphic organizer that they had to fill out. So this was a picture that I took during the arts special class. These special classes take place in the classroom, and Ms. Thomas has the option to leave and work on lesson planning. All students are asked to actively participate in this, and this happens to be student X's favorite class. He gets a behavioral chart check for listening and paying attention and participating. In this picture, Ms. Thomas made stations around, and each student were assigned a partner to work with to complete each station. Student X was given 2 partners, and those partners or those students are students that excel in the class and they love being helpful. He was able to complete the assignment, and he did a good job, and he enjoyed this day. It was a fun day for student X. This is another picture of some assignments that students take. This was a social studies assignment on nonfiction note-taking, and Ms. Thomas filled it out, and it was showed on the board by using a dot cam. Students were graded if they completed the assignment accurately, so they had to, word for word, verbatim, copy Ms. Thomas's notes. Students with a 504 were allowed to type the assignment because they had some wrist issues, but they still had to type and copy Ms. Thomas's notes. I took some pictures of the classroom, and so on the left side right here, it has the classroom library, and it's very brightly colored. It says "Together We Shine." It is organized by genre. She has lots of picture books, chapter books, and then right next to it says "Reader's Gonna Read," and you see the speech bubbles right here. Students, once they complete a book, they can write a little blurb if they recommend the book or not, and their peers can look at it and see if they want to read that same book. And then on the right side, I took a picture of the WBS Dolphins surf rules. So it says show responsibility, use safety, respect self and others, focus and work hard. So I think those are the rules for the school. And that's placed right above the whiteboard that students can see it every single day and make sure that they are following those rules. And this is my final picture that I took. Miss Thomas pulled a small group aside to work on some poetry. these students were behind and didn't do so well on their poetry assignment. So she worked with them and worked through these problems with the students while the rest of the class worked on missing work and some free reading. Thank you so much for listening. I've learned so much through this